there's a version of me that wants to apologize for being gone so long, but when the divine says, okay, that's enough, it's time to rest, and every day you wake up and you're like, okay, do I hop back on? And it's like, no, you still resting? Then like, listen, my divine mama and baba told me to rest, and so the part of me that feels guilty for being gone for so long is like being tsunamied by just divine assignment, and so all that to say, a lot has happened for me since I've been gone spiritually, but I am happy to be back. I hope you guys are doing good. It has been a while. I've missed you a lot. I care a lot about you, and I love you, and I hope you guys have been doing good. I've been doing good, not that anyone asked, because I'm by myself in my room. Things have changed. I'm in my room. It is raining. And like thunderstorming, on and off here, just kind of going in waves of like loud, tumultuous banging and then just like drizzle. I have Palo Santo wood burning, along with sage and cedar and night blooming jasmine. So right off the bat, I've got my window open. Even though it's raining outside, I've got my balcony sliding door open, and so you can kind of hear cars going, maybe even the rain. There's a cat around here somewhere. And that's the energy, that's the vibes that we're getting right now. I hope you're hydrating. I'm doing the best I can with hydrating. We're doing the best we can. Let's get right into it, because the ladies have some things to share with you. These ladies, these goddesses. Yeah, it's just coming in waves. My kitten, this is really my partner's cat. My kitten here undulates between being terrified of storms and being terrified of nothing. I had a feeling she was coming out, and I'm just gonna, I saw that, it flipped right back over, but I already saw her, and I had a feeling, we have some talks to have. I was listening to this Viewscape Treehouse Life, Enchanted Forest in the Rain, ambient music by Viewscape. But, turned it off. But I like to, when I'm resting, I like to have, like, so I've got this really big TV screen in here, actually, and it's on a stand where you can, like, roll it around, so I've just got this huge TV in the room that I can just roll it back into the living room, and it's been kind of nifty, it's been kind of nice. And so the danger, of course, is that when it's left in here in the bedroom, and I'm left in here in the bedroom by myself, I'm having a great time in here by myself watching TV. And so, yeah, just gotta be an adult about it and have some, self-control. So, that's what you're gonna hear is storm noises, wind. At a certain point, I might go ahead and close the window, but my balcony is long enough where it usually doesn't get even to the chairs where we sit. So, we'll see. If the video cuts out, you'll know why. That one wanted to come out. Okay. No? So like I said, Palo Santo wood, sage and cedar, night blooming jasmine. Damn. Okay, that's it. That's it. All right. It's a lot here. A lot here. A lot here, y'all. Drawing from 3 decks. Doing cartas tainas next. Trying to get better at just listening. I'm just here to shuffle cards and talk to people that I don't know about spiritual things. So and like I said, 3 deck pull. Just a lot here. A lot here. Wow, 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 wow. And the last one, Alright, Queen. Whew. It wasn't storming like this before the video started, so I'm also just kind of like, wow, it's getting juicy out there. Whew. Y'all. Oh, it's straight up storming. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Ah! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, okie dokie. 2 for I am Queen. 9 for the goddesses. 5 for the Taina deck. So, whew, we're just gonna get right into it. Even though I'm on this bed and I am just running out of space all of a sudden. And honestly, now I'm curious and want to check on something. Give me a moment. Also needed to send a text. Let's see. I want to know. Okay, no, I'm not crazy. I was gonna say, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, no, it's fine. We're good. I want to know about these energies going on. Cleansing, renewal, and the power of nature. Okay, that's what I thought. Cleansing, renewal, and the power of nature. That's what I thought. I wasn't going to say anything at first, but I'm glad I did. let's get into it. First order of business is Oshun. She was not the first card I saw, but she's the first card that is speaking. Just want to make sure you're getting this picture. And of course, as you know, we read from the manual here. Okay. Alright, Goddess Oshun is the exalted Orisha of honey sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. But the Aruba Lady of Gold's anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. Oh my gosh, if you could see outside right now. When I looked out there earlier, you could see the mountains. Right now, I can't even see the building across the street. It's so bad. Guidance, dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. I have a feeling I know what's going on here. I'm going to blaze through these so we can have a talk. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart, and that is your paradox embodiment. You are love, and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty and at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me, and let's expand our consciousness together. Declaration, I give love, I receive love, I am love. I love it. Moving on, because we gotta go. We got things to talk about. We got a lot of cards here to cover and not a lot of time to do it, okay? Next one is 16, Asaseya, Goddess of Joy. First one was Fearless Love, second one is Joy. Yeah, boy, I know what we're going for here. I know what we're going to be talking about today. Oh, love it. Goddess Asaseya rules life and death as the joyful crone celebrated as Mama Earth. I knew Mama Earth energy was here. There's so much green stuff here. I knew it. Her energy is loving, fertile, nurturing, and her name is invoked at major life transitions. Transitions. What did we say? Transitions. Alright, your happiness matters. Joy is sacred. Your laughter waters the earth. Embodiment, you deserve to be happy. It is safe for you to feel good. Allow yourself to feel joy with no limits. This is self-love. Your happiness doesn't need to look like anyone else's. If you can't imagine it, you won't be able to live it. Giggle therapy break. Alright. Giggle therapy break. I never do these with you, but we're going to do it today. Close your eyes and see yourself joy-filled. Now laugh with your mouth and your eyes wide open. And try to release feel-good endorphins. Okay, let me think if I can do this. I'm gonna look dumb as hell because I don't laugh with my eyes open is the thing. Joy-filled. Bunny ears. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna let that count. My bunny ears over here making me look silly. Goddess declaration. I feel like me when I'm happy. Whatever, bro. Do whatever. Okay, I feel like me when I'm happy. It is okay to love, to receive love, to give love, to experience love, fearless love, and joy. Next one, 26, Ketesh, Goddess of Sacred Lust. I know what we're going to talk about, and honestly, I keep saying it because I have to talk to you about something that I am squeamish about talking about. That's okay. Ketesh, the mistress of the gods, is the Egyptian goddess of sacred sexuality, ecstasy, and fertility. So a lot of like fertility stuff going on here. A lot of nurturing, a lot of transformative stuff, a lot of water energy, but mostly earth. Her two men for two nuances. Min and Montu are the fertility gods of war. Guidance, you are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. A lot of give and take conversation going on here. Embodiment, you deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good, so allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your sacred lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. You daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire. Declaration, it feels good to feel good. Next, Mbuya Nahanda of Radical Rebirth, because that's where that conversation is headed. Like I said, I'm blazing through these because we have things to discuss. How come it's not focusing though? Sorry y'all, but she's beautiful, this one here. Mbuya Nahanda. Whew. Alright. Now I gotta pause this video because it's raining in my house. Yeah, it started raining in my house. So, let's get back into it though. We don't have a lot of time. Mbuya Nahanda, because I didn't read that one yet. Okay. Oh. There we go. Born around 1840, Sharwe Nyakasikana channeled an Mhondoro, an ancient royal lion spirit named Nahanda, who has been incarnated by revolutionary Shona women for at least 500 years. Heralded as Mbuya Nahanda, grandmother Nahanda, in parentheses, this great ancestress was a healer who declared war against colonial occupation. Guidance, yes, you can. Stop the struggle. You can choose at any moment to start over and be reborn. Like the sun, you rise again and again. Embodiment, dust yourself off, move forward, and go for it again. Life is about transition and change. You will fall on your face, change your mind, and need to make a comeback again and again. Release the idea that you messed up if things aren't perfect. Stop waiting to be ready. Make new choices and decisions. Declaration, still I rise. Queen Ya Asante Wa, goddess of leveling up. Next. Okay, Queen Ya Asante Wa says she was a mother, a farmer, and the warrior queen who led the War of the Golden Stool. The Golden Stool, thrown to the Ashanti Empire, holds the region's Kra, life force energy. Guidance, raise your standards. A leap forward for one is a leap forward for the tribe. Your choices can raise the frequency of your community and the planet. Embodiment, time to level up. This is your season for a quantum leap. You have prepared for this. Life does not have to be linear, and neither does growth. A quantum leap feels drastic and huge, but the secret is that quantum leaps happen little by little. So what inspired action helps you level up? Connecting to spirit with rituals, movement, meditation, and visualization is a great start. Goddess declaration, divine timing is on my side. That is true. Long Bubby Susie, shadow goddess of shame. Long Bubby Susie keeps the children of Belize terrified. Viewed as a shadow monster, she has the power to kill or to nurture with her long, scary breasts that contain milk and poison. This beautiful Afro-Indigenous spirit may be a distortion of the Arawak Taino moon goddess Atabe, which is why the Taino deck called out. Whenever the Atabe comes up in this deck, the Tainos also need to speak as well. So, guidance, you are beautiful and loved. Every part of you and your journey is beautiful, even the ugliest moments. You have a heart, soul, and breath. That makes you beautiful. Embodiment, you are secretly scared that you are not enough. Shame is lying to you. You are not broken, unlovable, ugly, or unworthy. Shame keeps you small and hiding. Accept yourself now. You are a bright light. Allow yourself to see who you really are. You are doing the very best you can. You are lovable and you are complete. Declaration, I am protected. Next one is Atete, goddess of worthiness. Great goddess Atete, queen of the gods, is a fierce protector of women and girls for the Oroma people of Ethiopia. Guidance, stop hiding, shrinking, and playing small. Stand tall like the majestic sycamore tree. You are mighty, tree energy. Life does not need to be perfect for you to embrace your own perfection. Embodiment, you matter. Worthiness is your veins. Accept yourself now. Your birth certificate says that we need your overflowing magic, joy, vulnerability, and most importantly, we need you. You are deserving and worthy. The beautiful parts of you that everyone likes are worth loving. The parts that you or others dislike are worth loving too. Your creator loves you unconditionally. Declaration, I matter. And to sum it all up, card number 7, Mary Laveau of Good Juju. 7 is my lucky number. Which, 14 and then half of 14, because Atete was the 14th card in the spread, actually. So then half of that is good luck. You have good luck and you are worthy. Great ancestress Mary Laveau was a larger-than-life New Orleans voodooan. A successful spiritueneur, the famous voodoo queen built her first thriving business as a hairstylist. Guidance, great luck is yours now. You have been granted the greatest inheritance. Embrace your divine abundance. You have good juju. Embodiment, this is a time of increase for you. You are heiress to a rich heritage of divine prosperity. Accept your ancestral inheritance. Good juju is abundance. Luck is being supported by the universe. Abundance is the God, Goddess, Godex way. Just as you want abundance for those who come after you, your creator embraces well for you too. Declaration, all I do is win. So that is your goddess spread. The Taino spread started with the Guerrero, number 11 of the axe, warrior of the axe. So you're battling something, and I can see there's like 2 different axe energies here. You're battling something. These raccoons are interesting to me because they're like, the energy is always double-sided. There's like a good and a bad side to this energy. It can be corrupted, is the idea. Same with the semi of raccoons. This also came out upside down. So the Bohike is the spiritual leader, and it came out upside down. And I'm curious about that too with you. The Duhos, the message of the Duhos being the throne with which a leadership sits on. To be honest with you, it just sounds like, the Long Bubby Susie card is the kind of offshoot of this conversation, and the Long Bubby Susie card suggested that there was some shame there. And we're going to talk about that more in detail, but the Taino gods are telling you, the Taino energies and gods are telling you, like, yes, there is conflict within you, but you don't have to let the conflict win. You can turn this around, because this is yours, this throne, and the upright version of this will be you with this energy. But right now it just feels like you're battling worthiness, like your spiritual space in the spiritual space that you're in, that we're going to talk about, is needing a bit of a affirmation. And so the last deck that we have here are the I Am Queen cards. The first one is Queen of Shape-Shifting. And as you know, when we read, the Taino deck doesn't have a guidebook, so yeah. The Queen of Shape-Shifting is a master of adaptation and thrives in any situation. She's versatile and resourceful, effortlessly taking on different roles as needed. She has many queens living inside her, and she can call on whichever one she needs at any moment. She has this incredible talent for shape-shifting to meet the demands of an ever-changing life. Finding her within. Discover the essence of the Queen of Shape-Shifting within yourself by observing moments when you are fluid and adaptable and effortlessly transition between different roles or skill sets. Look for moments when you handled diverse challenges with ease and grace. This queen does not already exist somewhere in you. This queen does already exist somewhere in you. Bring her forth. Her gifts. Embody the spirit of the Queen of Shape-Shifting by embracing change as an opportunity for growth and expansion. Embrace your multifaceted nature and ability to express different aspects of yourself as needed. Reflect on situations where the Queen of Shape-Shifting could best serve you, identifying areas where adaptability and versatility are required. Who are the queens that would serve the best in those situations? Consciously channel their different energies and navigate gracefully between the changes of queens needed for the task. Always remember your essence during these transformations. Ground yourself in your authenticity when you are shape-shifting, because the more you are in touch with your center, the easier it will be to shape-shift from there. And the second one is Queen of Internal Fulfillment. Lots of eyes, some seraph energy, butterflies again. And this one says, you may find yourself chasing after a continuous, elusive happiness that is not truly your human reality. You go around and around seeking the satisfaction outside of yourself when life's ups and downs are inevitable, natural, and often beyond your control. Your only influence over outer circumstances lies in how you relate to them. It's in your inner life that you can become the artist of your creation. The Queen of Internal Fulfillment embodies the essence of inner peace and contentment. She knows that true happiness is not dependent on external circumstances, but is found within the depths of your soul. Finding her within, have you experienced moments when light and love were so evident within you that you knew this was where the secret of life resided? Even if it was a fleeting moment, those feelings of peace and contentment provide the connection with your Queen of Internal Fulfillment. Her gifts. It's time to meet your inner friend, the love that permanently resides within you. You were born with this connection, but often lose it while growing up and navigating life. Instead of seeking love outside yourself to fill you, turn inward and see how deeply you can practice loving yourself. Take time to connect with your Queen of Internal Fulfillment daily, remembering and honoring her radiant, loving presence in you. Know that she is always with you. She is your true beloved, your inner light. All right, we gotta talk. I anticipate this being a relatively quick conversation, but we'll see. This is about sex, and it's gonna be okay. We're gonna have a sex talk. But normally I say, I'm not here to champion or be the voice of any one particular gender or another, and I'm still sticking to that. There's a lot of earth energy. Yes, oh my gosh, the rainstorm is finally done. The sun is coming out. You grew up in a world where Princess Diaries is what you hoped for. Like, you wanted to be Mia Thermopolis so bad. Like, you wanted someone to come in with that hair straightener and just make you something that you maybe are underneath all of the things that the world has told you are not good enough. And if you could just have a random rich grandmother show up and fund your, I was 15 as I said that, fund your epic makeover, you'd be better. You'd feel better. I also think that you're struggling, like, not just with your physical appearance, but with your sensual output. This is a grown-up video, I'm just saying that. And so interestingly, like, when you start going into the earth energies and you start looking at you as the source of your joy, you as the source of your pleasure, you as the source of your own love for yourself, you tend to run into the area in life that is really hard to contend with, and that is the part of life where you get to have governance and a say for your own sensual and pleasurable experiences. And this is a sex talk, but we're talking about loving yourself in general. And for one, like, right off the bat, one of the things you're learning, if you haven't already learned, you're about to learn how to be fearlessly in love. Oshun, goddess Oshun, from what I understand of her, is a deeply loving energy. Her energy itself fuels the abundance that we see. It's not just grass, it's verdant green pastures. It's not just water, it's abundant rivers and flowing, landscapes. It's not just jagged mountains, it's the oasis at the top. And so when we're talking about fearless love, we're talking about the unknown, we're talking about the possibilities, we're talking about things that we haven't seen before, including grown-ass adult experiences with each other. Right off the bat, your lesson is going to start off with learning how to be love unafraid. And that lack of fear makes space for the joy. Look at all that. And the joy ripple effects. This being is fertile. I mean, this being that they're holding is Earth, is literally a baby Earth. You are birthing the world with the kind of joy that you provide for the world. And it's not just fertility, even though, like, I'm, like, cramping right now as I'm saying this, so, like, maybe someone's pregnant, good for you, congratulations. I have I have a feeling we're talking to different kinds. You get a diaspora of creative energies, but from what I'm understanding here, like, I've got some cramps, so someone's either pregnant or knows they're pregnant or probably needs to check or is about to be pregnant. And you are channeling root chakra energy, which, yes, earth is green. That's how we tend to see it, but I'm pretty sure your sacral chakra is red. I could check, though. I could be one of those people that checks. We're gonna check. Oh, it's light blue or white. Oh, hold on. I could just be talking out the side of my ass. You're right. I am talking out the side of my ass. See, I'm glad I have my laptop here. So my root chakra, sorry. My root chakra is where I'm feeling all of this, not sacral chakra. Goodness. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Anyways. I don't want to be on I said that I have no time, but I'm over here on some, like, let me look, though. So your chakras are personal energy field, connects to vibrations and energies. Root chakra. Let's see. Red. Muladhara. Yeah, anyways, that's where I'm feeling all this, like, a crampy stuff. My root chakra was cramping. Yes, earth is green, but I'm pretty sure, but red is where you feel usually that connection. And it wants you to be rooted. Sorry, I had to go check myself before I wrecked myself, which, like, we'll see. And so, yes, there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of verdancy, but the red signifies heat, which will channel in a sacred lust energy. Shout out to polyamory if that's what you're about. That's what I'm up to. And so when I talk about sex and earth and connecting with the roots of you, it all has to do with radical rebirth, and it has to do with leveling up your mindset about yourself. And what you're leveling up from is this bullshit shame that has been woven into the fabric of a lot of us. And if we're gonna get super specific about this, you know, I'm talking to BIPOC individuals, and especially people in femme or femme-esque bodies, or people who love and want to protect femme bodies. You know, it's really hard to settle into our spirituality, because we're constantly amalgamized into this idea of this sexual energy, this, you know, thing here, but we're not treated like the divine creatures that we are in that space. We're treated like, you know, like we're bound to cause some harm. And yes, sex is an incredibly powerful experience and tool. Unfortunately, that is what people tend to think of when they think of sex as a tool, to get things, whether that be an orgasm, love and connection, a baby, satisfaction, whatever it is. It's really hard to tap into the spiritual component of sex, which is about collaboration, energetic collaboration, and expansion. And it's not just about like having babies and making sure we have enough of us in the world. This is so much deeper than that. And we can't get to the deepness of that. And sitting on that throne, that spiritual space, because we're constantly fighting the shame of society telling us that being a sexual creature is somehow inherently wrong or bad, and the more feminized your body is, the more that rule applies. And so then you have to fight through to find worthiness in yourself. But you have good luck on your side. There's nothing you have to worry about, because you've got a shape-shifting ability. So you're the kind of person, and this is another thing, like, what people tend to do with sex is make it into something like so very toxic. And so the conversation around sex always has to do with like, if you are good at sex, if you like sex, if you are experiencing joy and pleasure on your terms, undoctored by anyone else's opinion, completely void of shame, then that is just what you are as a sex creature, a sex bot, a sex object, a sex tool. And you are stepping into an adult phase, you know, that everyone should know how to do, but this is a learning process for most people, is that you are not just this. It is one of many facets of you. You are still an amazing coworker, a great child, an amazing partner, a great cook, great at all of these hobbies and gifts and talents, and you are a sacred, sexual, sensual being. You are those things. You have to step into that shapeshifter energy. You know how to do it. It is you. All of these queens are you. Every single goddess in this spread is you. And this is the shapeshifting that you're learning how to do, is to go and undulate between all of those energies, because you are not just the trunk, you are not just the roots, you're not just the branches, you're not just the leaves, you're the whole damn package, the whole garden. That's you. The whole garden is you. And Queen of Internal Fulfillment, it has to do with just knowing that that's you. You don't actually need outside. You don't need the opinions of anyone outside of who you are, your divine assignment, your divine task, and your family, that inner circle that I think you know I'm talking about. You don't need anything but that. You have your God, your gods, your spirituality, your walk, your path. You have your family and your friends and your loved ones. You have that close unit that you can trust. You do not need to reference anymore the bullshit that had you in the shame space. This you. And yeah, that's part of you too. That pain, the shame, the guilt of existing, being who you are and what you are. And don't get me started, because you know how I feel about SA and those topics. We've had long discussions about it before. You are deserving of whatever pleasure you're seeking. And obviously, like, I'm talking to a group of people that I know in my heart, my mind, and in my soul are up to nothing nefarious. Your needs, your desires are not this otherworldly, ridiculous, nasty, shameful thing. It is actually 100% practical and normal, but you have been lumped into a grouping of people that need to be separated from. You are not a tool to be used. You are a being to be explored in a respectful and divine and sacred way. And that means And I can tell that this is where this is going, because part of your fight is also the fact that, like, you want to tap into this energy, and it is so scary to be that fucking aware of yourself in that sacred, sexual, sensual space in a time where literally the entire outside realm is trying to, like, do away with your choice in the matter. It's a very powerful journey you're embarking on to open, awaken, heal, rebuild, restructure, and govern over your own sexual and sensual experiences. So you do not need some Princess Diaries makeover. You are absolutely stunning the way that you are right here and right now. Let's start there. You're absolutely gorgeous, stunning, amazing, beautiful, incredible, like this. Now, if you're still saying, hey, but I still want to do things to make myself feel good, that's not, I'm not talking about your need to feel at home in your body, and more like, let's get rid of the insecurities that you don't need and you don't even really align with. My theory is that a lot of people on this planet aren't that insecure. It's just that the voices out there keep saying over and over again that you should be insecure of things. I don't think people are naturally insecure of themselves. And so, not talking to people who are doing things for themselves to feel at home in their bodies. I'm not talking to my trans relatives. I'm talking to people who just need to let go of some insecurities. Your hair's fine. Just put some lotion in your curls, that'll be fine. Like, moisturizing and self-care and things like that is not the same as trying to doctor yourself for a community of people who, at the end of the day, still want you to be something that you are not innately. So let's start there. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Also, like, do what you gotta do to make yourself feel at home in your body and completely at one with yourself. After that, let's have a conversation about grown-up stuff. No more bad sex. That's it. That's it. No more bad sex. We don't have bad sex as adults, okay? We walk in our power. We walk in our sensuality. We are not afraid of the noises we make, the way that our bodies bend or don't bend. We're not afraid of what noises we make, what our bodies do, how they smell, how they feel. We are done having bad, superficial, stupid porno sex. We are doing collaborative, energetic exchanges. I'm not even talking about soulmates, and I'm a soulmate person. I'm the kind of person who believes in just connecting with soulmates in that way. I've already done my hoe phase. I'm good on the hoe phase. But be on your hoe phase if that's your divine assignment. But no more bad sex. No more falling for mediocrity. No more, oh well, and no more excuses. We're doing no more of that. We are divine creatures. When we talk about our body being our temple, you either treat your body like, I'm not going to say that, because I don't even think that's what I want to say. What I want to say is your body is a temple. And it's not the people who come and go that are tasked with taking care of the temple. It is you yourself. The person who owns that temple is tasked with taking care of that temple. And so obviously, like, yes, screen at the, bouncer at the door, who are you? I'm not interested in, like, having any energetic exchanges with mediocrity. But in addition to that, you tidy your own church up. Your temple is yours to take care of. If that means drinking more water, having a better diet, if that means moisturizing, taking care of your physical form, if that means rituals, bath rituals is what I'm hearing. Some bath rituals are needed to be implemented. I dig that. Good for you. Look up bath rituals and look up essential oils for transformation. You need to look that up for you. And it needs to be based off of your star sign, I'm hearing. So whatever your big three are, look your big three up, and then also look up a ritual bath that it best coexists with with your chart, is what I'm hearing. I got like a itchy too, so like confirmation ear itch. 3333 as I say this, so 1515 and 3333, some numbers came up, so pay attention to that, I guess. After that, tell no one. You get to have whatever sexual experiences you want to have without having to divulge with the entire world about it. But I'm also hearing, like, tell everyone, because tell the people that you know that you can trust, I guess, is really what is being said. Don't tell anyone, as in, you know there are people that you shouldn't be talking to about your healthy sex life and the development of your healthy sex life, and not on some, like, I don't want people to know about my partner or this or that, and, like, on some territorial shit. That's not what I'm talking about. It's more like your energetic exchanges are for you, and they're for you to take notes on and build off of. But also, like, there are people who need to hear this stuff. Like, I'm not going into raunchy detail about my own sex life, obviously, because, like, that's just... But I will say, from one grown-up to other grown-ups, we need to start having better conversations about sex. Yes, sex is a fun tool and experience to talk about and have. We can just talk about the gluck all day long. I love these weird conversations. But let's have deep conversations about you in that space. Does that make sense? Honoring yourself in that space. Championing your voice in that space. Having your needs met in that space. And how beautiful that shift in mindset makes your experiences. That's it, bro? We just gonna sit here and talk about sex and then I'm just leaving? Okay, well, no offense to Princess Diaries. I actually like that movie. But I struggled with it a lot as a little girl growing up with curly hair in the South, in an all-white or mostly white environment and school system and beauty standard. At an era where naturalness is seen as very primitive and unsightly, and as a little girl who went to preschool and was told by kids in preschool they couldn't play with me because my hair was crazy and my skin was ugly and I was the only black person there, which, think about that. Me, the only black person in a children's preschool. I was actually one other black person who was a dark-skinned black person. That was different, and that one was even worse. So, you know, watching that movie and seeing how certain features were portrayed as not pretty, growing up in an environment in the South where, like, Afro-Indigenous body features were seen as, like, unsightly, and watching other black people and brown people edit themselves in front of me to teach me how to be acceptable in a society like that. That was my bone to pick with it. It just came at a time where I was in a very weird place about my own beauty and my own self, my own standards. But now I'm 32 years old and I don't give a fuck. I think I'm great. But it took fighting to get there. And so, you know, representation is something that really matters. And, you know, I'm really grateful to the mediums of media now that show a different, you know, formula and beauty standard, blah, blah. So yeah, nothing against it, but it was something that I needed to say to a group of people who needed to hear that, like, I know what you're going through. I went through something similar in my younger years. I know how hard it is to look in the mirror and say, I don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks of this. I love this. This is divine. Big t-shirt, bunny ears, no makeup, haven't washed my face yet, if I'm being completely fucking real with you. Sitting on my bed post homework, you know, and I think I'm stunning, but I had to fucking fight for it, you know? I had to fight for these locks. Not on the getting them done part, but on the mindset part. You know, I had to fight to be okay with getting suntans when everyone was telling me not to tan because I'd get too dark. You know, like, and so I want you to find, first of all, that bath ritual that you are being told by the divine to do. I want you to find the root of you. I want you to be less afraid of the color red. I want you to tap into the part of you that is digging deep into the soil of the next phase of your life. And I want you to embrace whatever that feels like, whatever comes. I'm fresh off the heels of that myself. I will not tell you what happened, but I had my own kind of awakening over the last week and a half in this vein, where I was able to tell myself finally, be her, be him, be that, be this. And I love it, and I love you, however that looks. And my physical form, after really just, and it's not just like a, okay, I'm okay with me. It's like, no, I had to spend that time. Like, the divine really just, as my bestie says, you know, put me up through it. Okay? And when I finally silenced all those voices and all those noises and said, no, just do this, do this, do this, be this, and fully accepted it, holy cow, my body did react. I'm not saying that that's what happened, whatever it is I think you think is happening. No, that's not what happened. But I did have a body reaction. And the body reaction was awkward. It was weird. It was strange. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to feel except to laugh. Find the joy in my authentic self, and whatever that means and whatever that looks like in any moment that it happens. And I invite you to do the same. So find your bath ritual, whatever that looks like, whatever that is, and find the you in there that is completely unafraid to love you. The you right here, right now. Not the potential of you, but despite the past of you. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Okay. I am gonna go 5:55 as I say this. I am gonna go find food. And press down on the towels I put down on the floor, because y'all, it rained in here. Okay, like I went from being like, no, I think the balcony is good, and then all of a sudden I just saw a gust of wind and a fuck ton of rain blowing, and I'm like, oh, okay, never. So I'm gonna go try to dry up some things, check on my realm, but I love you. I love you so much that I'm having a sex talk with you. Ugh, I don't do that really. Like, I have like talks with my homies, so I guess now we're friends. Now we're best friends. Now we're friends. Now we're best friends, and you gotta stay. Now you gotta stay in this crazy ass relationship with me. I love you. I will talk to you later, and go be good to yourself. Go be real good to yourself, okay? And I'll talk to you later. Bye.